Hello and welcome to Part 1, Introduction and Identifying the Area of Focus for the Action Research. At this point, based on our face-to-face meeting that we had, you should have a pretty good understanding about exactly what action research is. What we're trying to do in the first part of the Action Research project is we're trying to describe the district, the school, and your classroom in which you teach or will be doing some work in. And we want to be able to come up with what your area of focus is going to be for your research. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you read Chapter 3 in the Mills book. That really describes the process for determining your area of focus. And in particular, make note of pages 42 to 44, as that is the most critical piece of the reading. My suggestion is before you actually begin writing your area of focus, you may want to, via email or through the forum, give me an idea of where you want to go with your project and your particular area of focus so that I can give you feedback if I believe it's realistic or not. What I don't want to have you do is spend this exorbitant amount of time working on your area of focus and then I tell you that it's not going to be realistic. Now, if I tell you it's not realistic, it's not because I don't agree with what you want to do, but for some reason I believe that it will not be able to work in the classroom or there's not enough literature on the topic. So I'm really trying to help you out to make sure you choose something that you can be successful with. The deadline for this first part of the action research paper is on October 13th. You need to submit at least your first draft by that October 13th. If it's not submitted by that time, then points will be deducted from the rubric for submitting it late. After you submit your first assignment and all the assignments, I'm going to email you back with the score, how you did on the initial submission, and tell you if it's been accepted so you can move on to the next phase, or if you need to revise it before you're allowed to move on. If it is accepted, you are still allowed the opportunity to revise again to receive a higher score on the rubric, but you're not required to. If I tell you that it needs to be revised, that you cannot turn in your next section until you have done the revision and it has been accepted. A reminder that there are two things on the Moodle page, the forum and the exemplar, that I want you to make note of. In the forum, you can ask questions as well as read questions that other participants have had on this particular part. Right now we're on part 1, which is the introduction and identifying the area of focus. Please review that and ask questions on there that both you have and some of your colleagues have as well. And also review the exemplar, please, and take a look at that so you can really see what it is I'm looking for. If you have questions, you can ask them through the forum or you can email me. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Thanks so much.